Hello everyone, this is Bryant with SFOTsource.com, your premier guide to Six Flags Over Texas. We're back here at Six Flags Over Texas. Our last visit was during the Coasting for Kids fundraiser and that kind of opening stretch of Dino Off-Road Adventure. So today we actually have two more rides opening, two children's rides in Bugs Bunny Boomtown with Sylvester and Tweety Pounce and Bounce, and the return of Daffy Duck Bucket Blasters. So we'll be checking those out today, giving you an in-depth look at everything they've kind of done in that little back corner. We also have seen that the Boomtown bar looks like it's complete and open, so we'll go check that out. And I think we might try some food again. Now, this is also our first visit since the Cedar Fair Six Flags merger into the Six Flags Entertainment Corporation. I don't really expect to see any changes. The big change is that they are open daily once again, but still fairly limited hours. I do want to know in the comments below if you want me to talk about that merger or not, because I've been pretty quiet about it, but if you want my 2 cents, let me know in the comments below. I can kind of make a video on that. So let's go check things out here at Six Flags Over Texas. So you've got the main entrance to the park up that way, and over here, as you come in through the ticket booth, you would typically enter this preferred parking section on this side. Just want to point out that they have moved that over to by the old gas station where the pet kennels are, so you've got to kind of wind around to get to this near preferred lot. So basically this whole lot here is preferred now with the handicap parking. Easy squeezy getting into the park this afternoon. Looking nice here at front gate. I will say it's not as hot as it could be for the summertime. Probably with a little help from that hurricane. And like with what happens a lot of the time up front, you can get your picture taken with the Looney Tunes. We got Foghorn Leghorn and Daffy Duck out here. All right, we're not gonna waste any time. Let's head right over here by Flags Funnel Cakes, head into Bugs Bunny Boomtown and check out those new rides. Made our way over this bridge that's been closed for our last handful of visits. I've actually redone the floor over here, and it is concrete instead of blacktop, so a nice step forward for Six Flags for sure. I wanted to point out how cool this new mural is over here on Roller Coaster Coffee. So this little back area of Roller Coaster Coffee is also open, and you can see we've got Titan there, we've got Texas Giant, and just kind of a summery, I don't know what you want to call it, type of mural with mountains and such. Great to see that Wile E. Coyote's Grand Canyon Blaster is reopened. Of course, it's sporting that brand new paint job, and then of course you run into the all new Sylvester and Tweety Pounce and Bounce, which is a 41-foot tall, child-friendly kind of, not really a drop tower, but more like Superman-esque. Got a lot of bouncing going on there, if that makes sense. And then right next to that is the return of Daffy Duck Bucket Blasters. We'll move our view a little bit, but you can see that the queue is completely covered, which is always very nice. They've added some Looney Tunes theming there. Now, I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but you can see in the queue line there, nice and wet. So if you're gonna ride this, get ready. It's gonna be wet. There's also an old teacup from Yosemite Sam's Texas Teacups, which is what used to be here. They're using it as a planter, just a fun little nod to the old ride. All right, we're gonna strategically film Daffy Duck Bucket Blasters because I am not feeling like getting sprayed by these dang kids. Oh man, there they go, just spraying each other. If you're next to the ride, you're gonna get wet. It's Texas though. This is a good thing. It's great to see this ride back. Nice way for the kids to cool off without having to ride a super thrilling ride. And of course, as you can see, you can ride this with the whole family. And it looks great. They did a great job refurbishing this. It's been, you know, hanging out over by Titan for a few years. And just another look at Sylvester and Tweety's Pounce and Bounce. Over-the-shoulder restraints. Not the most unforgiving ride for larger people. So if you want to ride with your child, in theory, you should be able to do that. There's like a ride graveyard of sorts going all through here. You can see some planes from Bugs Bunny's Spirit of St. Louis. Is this supposed to be like, what is it called? Like the Cadillac place in Texas? It would be cool to have like a sign kind of explaining the inspiration. Maybe that's coming. This did just reopen over here. I've noticed that right by the exit to Sylvester and Tweety Pounce and Bounce, another nod to the past right here with a former ride that's been turned into a planter. I like the cactus too. Across from Daffy Duck Bucket Blasters, you've got a few temporary stands. It looks like the first one sells Looney Tunes related merchandise. Not quite open today. You can probably see that a little better now. We are working with a new filter on our camera. They also have some food, and it is open today. And this is funnel cake fries, kitty Dippin' Dots, grandma's cookies, raspberry lemonade, orange juice, and apple juice. Limited time offer here in Bugs Bunny Boomtown. As we head out of Bugs Bunny Boomtown, the back of the main sign has been refurbished, and it looks a lot better. These were kind of looking like haunted house characters for a minute. We made our way back into the USA proper section, but I think what we're gonna do next is head into the France and Old South sections so that we can talk a little bit about what's coming for Fright Fest, things that we already know. It is very quiet over here in the Old South section. The karaoke that they had before is completely gone, but it doesn't look like that food stand has reopened per se. But also here in this section, you've got the Southern Palace, which is the park's primary performance venue. And we know that the Dr. H.H. Holmes Freak Show is coming back for Fright Fest. Been able to confirm that. So we've heard all kinds of crazy things about what's going on with Southern Palace this summer. Even something as crazy as it being used as a storage unit while they build a new on-site warehouse in the overflow parking lot. I don't know if that's true or not. It's great to see entertainment coming back there for Fright Fest now. The other thing we know is that Six Flags is expanding their IPs for haunted houses. We did post the teaser video on our channel. So I think we can expect to see a couple of those IPs, maybe one or two, come to our park and maybe one or two come to Fiesta, Texas. Time will tell. I think hopefully we'll get a bigger announcement towards the end of the summer regarding that. Ventured back over into the USA section, and All American Cafe is where we had our infamous, incredibly disgusting hamburger last time. And you can see the sign there, but I did notice the sign down here. Apparently this is the deal for the summer, so this is what this should probably cost, maybe even a little bit less. Just the pricing is just insane. I don't know. Now I think we are going to try another hamburger, but I think maybe we'll go to a different location, another primary location, just to give Six Flags the benefit of the doubt, but we'll do that a little bit later on. Everyone's always curious about ride closures. Aquaman is down, but it looks like it's a temporary closure, not something that was scheduled, but the ground is not wet over here. Now, it isn't cold by any means, but it isn't burning hot, so I think this has possibly been closed for a minute. We have ventured all the way down into Boomtown, and the brand new Boomtown bar is up and running. So this fun little kind of trailer thing, they actually moved to be a part of the bar. And then your covered area is all opened up. There we go. Lots of covered seating over here. And just like before, I love that the floor is just not more blacktop. You can see some of the seating down here at the new Boomtown bar, but looks like we've figured out where our karaoke setup has moved to. It is over here at this new Boomtown bar. Someone had told me that the Macho Nacho sign was fixed. It's still looking pretty rough, y'all. I don't think that's been touched in quite a while, but I think we're gonna go into Gotham City. We have hit a roadblock on our way to Gotham City. Gotham City is open. You've just got to go around by way of the back Big Bend pathway, but it looks like whatever is going on here is affecting what's going on with the operation of the Six Flags Railroad, because that is closed today. We've wrapped up the Big Bend walkway, Judge Royce Scream there, and then to the left of that you have Texas Sky Screamer, which is closed today, and it's looking closed. They don't have any kind of staff over here or anything. And so yeah, right here, bumped up right on the railroad tracks from Boomtown to Gotham City. Just got some new blacktop going down. Not gonna hate on them for doing park improvements, that's for sure, but no problem if you're trying to get to Boomtown. You just gotta, or Gotham City I should say, you just gotta hang around the back way. We're going to ignore all of the wiring that is still hanging out of the side of Johnny Rockets and head in and get us a hamburger. I think we'll order on the order kiosk in there. We haven't done that yet. All right, let's get our order going here. Touch the kiosk. You can see what the meals are. There we go, I fixed the glare. All right, let's do just a regular Rocket single meal. It's gonna tell you what it comes with. Fresh beef patty topped with lettuce, tomato, cheddar cheese, Johnny Rocket secret sauce with American fries, $17.99. We're gonna keep everything on there. We're gonna add that to the cart. All right, let's see if we can do our souvenir refill while we're here. Beverages. Yep, you got your bottle refill. We'll just add that for fun here, just so it's a little easier for them to know what I need. We'll go to view cart, see that there, and we'll scan our pass and then wait for our food. All right, here's a look at our Johnny Rockets hamburger. So already a big improvement because it came with the advertised toppings, but it's kind of looking like it's probably about the same quality hamburger we had last time, just with the actual toppings on it. We'll give it a try and see. I'm not really holding my breath. All right, we're gonna give this Johnny Rockets hamburger a try. This is really looking, it's looking a lot like the same. It looks like the same hamburger we got last time. So over $20 retail. It's the same hamburger we got last time. Not a good hamburger. I don't know what to say. Fries are a lot better though. So there's your upside. Better fries. I think I just got fresh fries though, is the big difference, and I didn't last time. Six Flags corporate actually reached out to me after our last food review to talk to me about the hamburger. Said they would address it. Still the same hamburger. I don't know. I appreciate them reaching out and, you know, theoretically looking at it, but just an offensive hamburger when you're charging $20. But at least it came with the toppings this time. That kind of helps mask everything that's going on with that thing. But you know, the patty's patty's overcooked, kind of rubbery. The bun is just an average bun. don't really feel one way or another about it. It's not the employee's fault. It's not the cast members, team members' fault here. It's just, this is what Six Flags is putting out right now, and it's a bummer. If there's one change I would like to see during this new merger, it is to get rid of your stupid surcharge, because you've already built a surcharge into the price at $20. So get rid of your $1.30 surcharge and charge a respectable price for the food that you're producing, or just supply way better food, because that's another option Six Flags has if they would actually put their mind to it and try. And this isn't really new news, but you are going to have the ability to get your picture on Mr. Freeze once again with the new photo system. And they've even taken into account the fact that one train is forwards and one train is backwards. So fear not, no matter which direction you're running, they've got a camera set up for you. Excuse me, sir. Sir, you can't park there. We have made the very long detour journey back out of Gotham City here into the tower section. And I noticed here off to the side of Texas Arena, we've got a construction fence. And with all of the hubbub going on about Fright Fest, I wonder if that's related to that. And they're going to start prepping that stuff. Now, during the 4th of July, Six Flags Over Texas shot fireworks off of the top of the oil derrick, but it has reopened for guests. It's open today, so nice quick turnaround. This is another thing that falls into my quick Cedar Fair wish list, merger wish list. So Texas Gifts here, yeah, it got a new roof, but building is still rotting and falling apart. So things like this would be great to see squashed, because when I go to any of the Cedar Fair parks, you don't see buildings in disrepair like that. There might not be a lot of capital investment in some of those parks, but they take care of what they have, which is, I think, really the most valuable thing that can be picked up from the merger. We've been keeping an eye over here by Pirates of Spelunker Cave, because there's this new deck structure that was built, and they put a bunch of benches over here. So I am wondering if this will be for Fright Fest entertainment. We have made our way over into the Texas section, and right next to the log ride is Casa Magnetica. And I was kind of getting a vibe that this was probably going to be open at least select times during the summer, but looking at this queue line, I don't think this has been open for quite some time, which is a real bummer. But I want to know in the comments below if you've seen Casa Magnetica open, or you know what's going on. Let me know, because the park certainly doesn't really tell us what's going on with a lot of stuff. We're in the home stretch here in the Mexico section, and happy to report that these restrooms have reopened. So they've been remodeled and are open. Always great to see the TLC happening to the restrooms out here. All right, that does it for this visit. So the new children's rides in Bugs Bunny Boomtown, in my opinion, I think what they did with that area looks great. I hope that is an indicator of what is to come, because it's higher quality stuff, concrete instead of blacktop, those types of things. The operator panels look really nice. And I can kind of say the same about the Boomtown bar covering. They didn't just, go with the standard blacktop in there either. They had the stamped concrete. So, these are the types of things that just make very big differences, but in kind of an unconscious way. And, kind of like we were saying in past videos, it's still the summer. There's still not really anything to do here unless you just want to ride rides. You don't have any of the shows, there's no events or anything extracurricular going on like that. So if you want to ride rides, it's great. I do wish there would be a little bit more communication about what offerings are available, what offerings aren't available. The train, to me, that's a pretty big thing, that if it's going to be closed, you would want people to know. I know you can just look on the app, but it's good to have that signage in the park, because not everyone has their face buried in the app the whole time. And, you know, the same kind of goes with stuff like Casa Magnetica, where you don't really know if it's operating. And even the children's rides, the press release that was sent out, the preview dates didn't line up with what was actually going on. So if you showed up based on the preview dates, the rides were closed, vice versa, that kind of thing. I don't want to harp on the food too much, but I wanted to give it another try after someone from Six Flags reached out and asked me about it. It's still the same situation. I know that they're probably trying really hard to sell dining plans so that they have a little bit better grasp on what their profits are from dining, but overcharging everybody for below average food is really not a great thing. Otherwise, there's really no complaints from this visit. The park is clean, the employees are friendly, we had good service anytime we needed it, especially with the food and everything like that. So it's great to see midsummer operations are going well here. If y'all have any questions about Six Flags Over Texas, let us know in the comments below. I also encourage you to check out sfotsource.com. That is our full guide to the park. We've also got pages for all of the new rides that have opened within the last month or two. There's pictures, all kinds of information. So if you want to know more about the rides we've been showing, make sure to check that out too. We thank y'all for watching. Take care. We'll see you again soon.